video is going to be like 3 things. First, I want to say, like, I want to start doing vlogs about, like, different stuff. It could be, like, dating, weight. That's usually what I do my vlogs about. But, you can either write me a personal message about something you want me to talk about and address, and I can do, like, a video and not say your name and stuff like that. Or you can write it under and just give me some ideas, because I'm really wanting to get back into doing videos a lot like I used to, because I know I've been like slipping and stuff like that. But it's not my fault, you know, my situation. I always tell you guys when I come back in the video. But yeah, so that's first what I want to address. And second, from yesterday's video about my date and stuff like that, I don't know, I guess I'll tell everybody. Well, we met through like a friend. I love her. I was like on Twitter one day and I was like, oh, I want to go on a blind date. Has anyone ever been on it? And then people were like writing me saying it was terrible, and then other people was like they had really great success stories with it. But so I was talking to one of my friends, and so I was like, well, I want to go on a blind date. Do you have anybody you can hook me up with? But let me tell you what happened before, right? So one day me and her was talking, and then so she was like, she's taken. So this one kid, like, I guess he was trying to talk to her or whatever, but then she was like, well, I have a boyfriend now, and but I'll put you on with my friend. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm open to getting to know people because I love meeting new people. So she like put me on, and I'm 22. So like he texts me or whatever, and so we texting, la 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 la, you know. Then I'm like, how old are you? And then he's like, I'm 18. And my jaw dropped because me and her are both the same age. He didn't know his age, and so like the way he looked on his picture, and he saw my picture too because she texted to him, and it was just like epic fail. Like I could not believe he was 18. So whatever, off that. So I stopped texting him, and it was just so funny. So then I was like, okay, whatever. So she was like, okay, well, my boyfriend's best friend is single and stuff like that. So, you know, she was like, he's really sweet, and so you should give him like a try. So I was just like, okay, you know, I'm really up for it. I love, like, you know, like I said before, meeting new people. So she sent him a picture or whatever. I already knew how he looked because I saw him at the club one day, so I was okay. And he's really tall because I'm 5'9", and I love like tall guys. And so you know, I didn't think anything of it. Like I was just like, well, whatever. He's like, usually when I get to know a guy lately, it's been like kind of whack or whatever. But like the first day we talked for a long time. It was like the 2nd of this month or something like that, I think. And so we've been talking like every single day, and like we were supposed to go on like a double date at first, but I was just like, no, I'm not going on a double date with a guy that I don't even know. So we just took the situation in our own hands and was just like, we'll set a date for a day that we want to go, that we can go, and it won't be awkward. So we got to know each other for like, it's been like a week now. We've been like talking, whatever, I guess getting to know each other. I won't say talking. And so yesterday was like, you know, I was looking for a dress all week. It was out of like 3 dresses. 2 of them was like, I got a man dress. This one was just like, you know, versatile club dinner, you know, with friends and stuff like that. So yeah, like I've been talking to him like every day, morning, afternoon, and night, ever since yesterday. So, okay, we meet at the girl's house because I was like, okay, I'm not ready for him to know where I live. And so we meet at her house. Well, I get there first just to show her my outfit, and she approved of it. But the dress had a hole in it. Like, I could not believe that. The dress had a hole in it. And so I had to hurry up and speed this video because this video is going to be so long. Okay, so the dress had a hole in it, and I was like, oh, you know, I wrote it on Twitter. I was like, oh my God, my dress has a hole in it. So follow me on Twitter if anything, because I say everything on there. So, but I didn't let that ruin my night. So she was like, oh, come upstairs. We're going to take pictures. I was like, this is not prom. This is not homecoming. We are not taking any pictures. And so, like, you know, we hugged. It was kind of like, oh man. I I'm messing up. I'm telling y'all too much, but we go downstairs and we go to his car and then like we're talking and we go to dinner, and dinner was cute, it was fun. We went to like the seafood restaurant. He doesn't even like seafood, but he's like the type of person that he was just like, wherever I want to go, he'll go, and I like that a lot. And so I mean, if y'all live in Orlando, you need to go to this restaurant called Big Fin Seafood Restaurant. It's so delicious. I had macaroni and cheese lobster, and let me tell you, that thing was like on point. So it literally took us like, no joke, like 20 minutes to eat. It was just like, it was a dine-in restaurant at that, and it was just like, you know, as soon as we ordered, the food came out. Like, I'm not an appetizer or a dessert type of girl. I just order a meal, and I only drink water. So as soon as I ordered, the food came out pretty much like 5 minutes later. We ate, and then that was pretty much it. We left. We were talking through the whole thing, but it was just like everything happened so fast. It was just like, what time is it? So we were like, okay, well, I wanted to go to the movies or whatever. So wanted to see a scary movie. Let me tell you, never see My Soul to Take. That movie is not worth seeing at all. I mean, it was supposed to be 3D. That thing was not even 3D. It was more like HD. Like, there was nothing popping out the screen. It was just some F-lister cast, and like, it was whack, and it was like $15 a ticket. You know, I felt bad. $30 for a movie ticket. I was just shocked. Like, I think that's just too much money, and I didn't feel like, if it was a great movie, then I feel like, you know, we got what we paid for, whatever, what he paid for, but we didn't. The movie was horrible. When I say horrible, horrible. It's not 3D, so don't waste your money. It's like whack. So then I don't know, we just had it was fun, it was cute. Like, I do plan on seeing him again, and I guess he plans on seeing me again, because after I got home from the date, we text all night. So success, I'm happy. Okay, so Plus Model in the Making did a video. It was so funny. I was just like, I gotta do a video response to it. So it's about like questions about, you know, being a curvy girl and stuff like that and dating. So the first question was, as a plus female, do you go for men that you want or just settle? Like, before, I feel like when I was heavier, I think I settled because I didn't feel like, you know, I would get the type of guys that I wanted. But when I started dating my ex-boyfriend, he was really handsome. He was Spanish. And, like, a lot of girls would look at me like, oh, how did she get him? But I got him, so end of that story. But, like, now I feel like I get what I want. But the guys that I do want, we don't have a connection. Like, it's not like, it's a physical attraction, but not like a mental attraction. So it kind of sucks, but, you know, I'd rather be with somebody who I'm not so, you know, he's drop dead gorgeous, attracted to, and not have like a mental, like, you know, personal feelings for him and just only be like liking his looks and stuff like that. I would not want that. I'd rather be with an average guy, but who I'm madly in love with. I'd rather have that. And then, so the next question is, would you approach someone who only dates skinny chicks? Now that, I would never approach a guy. Like, I could never do that. I don't know if it's because I'm afraid of rejection, but I just don't ever see myself like approaching a guy. I'm a shy girl, believe it or not, but I'm really shy, so I get nervous, like, when guys look at me. Like, I can even, like, break out in a sweat. Like, that's how serious it is. So if I knew a guy only dated skinny chicks, like, I wouldn't say anything to him, actually, at all. I'll just let it ride. Like, if he doesn't approach me or talk to me, like, I highly doubt I'm going to approach. I know I'm not going to approach you and talk to you if I straight up only knew you only dated skinny chicks. Like, that's just lame anyways. And it's all about, like, dating different type of people. If you date, like, the same type of guy, you're going to end up with the same results. I believe all in dating, like, different people, so you know, like, what you like and what you love and what you want to be with at the end of the day. Is there a difference dating when you're big or skinny. There is a big difference dating when you're big or skinny. Like one of the girls said in the video, like if you don't have a cute face, you know, it's going to be harder for you. And somewhat, like, everyone's attracted to whoever they like. Everyone has a type of person or whatever. But, like, when I was heavier, you know, I wasn't going on as many dates or meeting guys as, like, I am now. Like I said in, like, a couple of videos back, like, I've dated a lot of guys. But still, guys are the same when I'm heavier, when I'm smaller. I don't want to say all guys are like douchebags or whatever, but usually like the dudes that I've dated, they all wanted one thing, and it's just like, that sucks. But that's a part of life. I gave up. I given up like on like every guy is the same type of thing, like they only want the same thing. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it made sense in my head just now. But, like, I'm over, like, you know, I'm not dating any guys because every guy is the same. I'll date, like, different guys because you just really never know. And I'm all up for it. If I get hurt, I get hurt. And if I don't, I don't. That's how I look at it. I'm not going to just be like, oh, every guy's the same, so I'm not dating guys anymore, la, 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 I'm going to whatever. No, I'm up for it. And until it happens, until I find, like, the love of my life, you know, that's when I stop. And so the next question is, do women support other women with curves? I don't think so. I feel like deep down inside, a lot of women just hate on each other because, like, okay, if I see like a bigger girl was a really hot guy, sometimes I'd be like, dang, how did she get with him? And I know that's wrong, but it's just like, you know, if she can get with him, I can get with him too type of situation. Or I know it's wrong, but it's not like me hating. It's just like the first thought that comes to my mind. But, like, that's how I felt. Well, that's what happened, like, when I used to date my ex. Like, girls would look at me, like, straight up, like, how did she get with him? Because he was, like, really cute. And so, you know, you never know how you're going to meet somebody or get with them. So it's just like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't think a lot of women support a lot of women. Like, I'm down for anybody just being happy at the end of the day. Like, if I think, like, a guy's attractive and he has a girlfriend, I'm not going to go after him. Like, I feel like that's wrong. And some females will do that because they feel like it's a chase. It's like a competition. Like, why would you want to be with a guy that leaves his ex-girlfriend for you? Like, wouldn't that make you not trust him? Because who's to say that he's not going to do the same thing to you? Like, you put yourself in that situation, now you're going to have to deal with it. Okay, is online dating okay? I think it is okay. Let me tell you. I think it is okay, though. But, like, okay, I talked to this guy online and stuff like that. But he just kept on making me want to go to his house. And I'm like, I don't want to go to your house. Like, I don't know you. We barely talked on the phone. You get off of work at 11. Like, what do you really want me to do? Go to your house? Like, why would I go to your house for? I don't know you. Then he said something so stupid. He was like, oh, why don't you just meet me at Walmart? Like, what? Like, I was like, I am not meeting you at Walmart to go to your house. Like, that's not going to make a difference. I was like, how about we do something out the house? Like, how about we go somewhere? Like, are you serious right now? After that, he was just like, he never texted me again. So I knew, like, he was only about one thing. And I could have let him know that from the get-go. Like, I'm not about that. I don't want to be with somebody like that. Like, you have your own house, you have your own car, like, eventually, yeah, I will go to your place, like, once I get to know you and I'm comfortable, but not, like, the first time, definitely from meeting offline. Even if you meet somebody, like, out, you know, somewhere, like, you know, I would do it, like, when I was younger. Like, I would say, you know, I would do it just to chill or whatever, but since he was being so aggressive about it, like, I did not like that at all. That was, like, a major turn-off, so I had to let that go. Do thick females want skinny men? Ugh, gosh. I don't know, like, I love tall, like, chubby guys, but I love tall, not too skinny guys. But, you know, I don't want, like, a huge guy. Like, just because I'm, like, curvy does not mean, like, I want, like, a big dude. No, I don't want a big dude. Like, I want you to be, like, somewhat in shape. real, because I do work out. I don't work out like that. Let me not say that, but I don't want him to be like, you know, let himself go and just be flabby all over the place. No, I think I deserve, you know, even if I didn't deserve, I still won't want somebody who's like, you know, up to par with themselves. So, do I want a skinny man? No, but I wouldn't mind it. They're easier to work with, but, you know, I don't know. That's a good question, though, but a medium-sized man would be good, not a skinny old bony dude. That's not cute at all, especially if he's, like, really tall. Definitely not. Do you think there's enough black men for black women? No, I don't think so at all. There's just too many females in this world and just not enough guys. Like, and if the guy isn't cheating, he's like with 5-6 girls and this and that. So definitely not. There's not enough black men. Like, I don't have a problem with black guys, but sometimes I feel like they're just too much. Like, there's just too much. Like, no, I'm not feeling it at all. Interracial dating, I'm all for interracial dating. I'm all for anybody just being happy. Like, I don't care, black, white, Chinese. You know, I've been wanting to date a white guy for the longest, too. And, yeah, like, I love dating out the race. It's nothing to me. I'm not thinking about, like, oh, my kids, what they're going to look like. My kids are going to look like whatever they look like, because I can't choose what they look like. If they're light, dark, whatever, because you never know what's going to happen to you. You never know what's growing in your tummy until, like, the child comes out. So I'm not going to date a guy based on what I want my kids to look like. I just feel like that's wrong, and you're setting yourself up for failure. So if you think like that, oh, gosh, like, not a good look at all, because you're really setting yourself up. Do men think black women are better? Yes, I think they do, because I feel like black women, you know, I don't know. It's just like we want to have everything, but it's just like, I feel, to me, it's like the way you carry yourself. Like, if you act like a certain way, you're going to get most likely a certain type of guy. So when they get hurt, they just act like, you know, I don't know, but I can't explain it, but black women are better because they've been hurt, in my opinion, like, by so many guys. But I feel like it's the woman's fault the way the guy acts, because it always plays off like a guy, he's in love with his first girl, and then the girl does him, like, super duper dirty. Not just break up with him for, like, you know, oh, we're going off to college, we should break up. They was just, like, tricking and hoeing around or whatever. And then the dude becomes a player. But then again, that's just my opinion on everything. I'm not saying, you know, this is statistics, this is right, or something like that. Not at all. But, yeah, this video, mad long. I gotta go. But, yeah, shoot me a message, whatever.